Good day, everyone. My name is Michelle D. Clark, and I'm your favorite small town girl with big time dreams who God has definitely shown his grace and his mercy, and he has saved me from some life threatening things. Welcome this evening to our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. And of course, if you are a first time viewer, then welcome to the show. And if you are a repeat supporter, then welcome back. Now, when I say repeat supporter, of course, I mean to the segments altogether, right? Because this is our day two, day two. Actually, it's day three. Oh my goodness, this is day three. Let me catch up here. Day three of our segment because on Tuesday talks with Ms. Clark, LMSW, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So of course, I had to get that plug in there. So on Tuesday talks, we were wrapping up our Great at Eight Mindset Matters series, and so now we are jumping over into our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. So, as you all may or may not know, of course, if you're a repeat supporter, you already know. You already know to have your water on deck because we do take a break for station identification for our hydration. So, I have my handy dandy water next to me and ready to go. You notice I had the had the label turn right because again, they are not paying me for endorsement for this brand. So, alrighty, make sure you have your handy dandy water, and if you are a repeat supporter, you already have your water. This is a good time to like this post, share this post with somebody else, so then that way they can win in 10 minutes or less with these fundamental moments. And of course, if you do not have your water yet, we're gonna go get it now. We're gonna go get it now, or something, whatever it is that you take to hydrate yourself. Some people do Gatorade or Powerade or whatever, right? Okay, so they're gonna have to pay me for that endorsement. But at any rate, so we take a break for station identification so we can have our hydration. Another thing that we do, again, is not household rules, but household customs, is that make sure to put your name over in the chat. So if you would like to have a proper shout out, then make sure to put your name in the chat and where you are looking from, right? So wherever you're coming in from, go ahead and put it over in the chat. So those are things we do here for our culture. All right, so now, oh, I almost started into the segment. We have to stop and take that break, right? So, all right, you all. Now, for you who may not know, we take our break for station identification for our hydration. Like hear a little elevator music or on hold music in your mind. And then let's go. All right, 1, 2, 3, go team. Mm-mm. I never get tired of that. Never get tired of it. It's so good. And for those of you who do know me, you know that I like my water room temp, which I heard is the best. All right, so win in 10. So today's win in 10 minutes or less. Fundamental moments is okay. Should I preface it? Should I preface it first, or should I just go ahead and go right in? I think I should just go right in, and then I'll go ahead and give the backstory, and then the front story, and then the story, right? In 10 minutes or less. So we're already at what, 3 minutes? Yeah, we're already 3 minutes and some change. So here we go. The fundamental moment for today is make a friend. Make a friend. I know, right? You're like, really, Michelle? That's what. Yes, make a friend. That's our win in 10. Now we're not done. I know I said win in 10 minutes or less. But I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more. Let's hook some backstory here now. Make a friend. So quite some while ago, I used to have on my refrigerator. I still do. I have a dry erase board on there, but I used to have this saying because I always put little different sayings on there to kind of get me going. I saw this saying once, and it really stuck with me. And it was basically, in order to have a friend, you must first be a friend. Somebody might want to write that down. In order to have a friend, you must first be a friend. And that really touched me so much because I am, first of all, I'm friendly. Let's get that right. I mean, anybody who knows me, you know that I am a people person. I love, heart, love people, right? Love people. That's what I do. I absolutely love people. So, oh, and this one too, right? So all the hearts out there, I absolutely love people. I've been in the people industry since I was 6 years old. Those people are like, really, Michelle, how are you in the people industry since the age of 6 years old? Well, let me tell you something. When I was in first grade, I put a sign on my desk that said to people that they could sharpen their pencil at my desk and get advice. I don't remember if it was 5 or 10 cents, one of the two. Now, as my first grade teacher called my mom and told her, and thought it was totally hilarious, and said that, we had a pencil sharpener in the classroom, And yet people are lined up, kids are lined up at your daughter's desk to sharpen a pencil and get this advice. Now, I don't know what kind of problems 6 years olds had. And I certainly do not know what kind of advice I was giving. All I know is, not all I know, all I know is that from the age of 6 years old, I love helping people. Now, some people might say maybe it was a little entrepreneurial spirit in there as well, or maybe capitalism, who knows? But what I do know is I love people. I love helping people and I love meeting people. So I made a couple of friends. Actually, I made a few friends today, some virtually, but I made one in person. So, okay, I kind of sort of made one and then I did make one. So, in person, right? So, I went to the hair salon. Yes or no? I got my hair redone. And so, I went to the hair salon, got my hair done. And so at the hair salon, you know how we all, us ladies, we get yakking and having a good time, da 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 da. So there was this one lady, and we like didn't like exchange information or anything like that, but we just like had this connection, like when things go down, you like look at each other, you laugh, and you like, okay. So we kind of had that connection going on. So I hope I see her again because I actually would at some point like to exchange information. Because sometimes if you go on the same days or same rotation, you'll meet the people that come in. So this wasn't my normal time. I went a little bit later. I went in like 10:30ish. I like to go in like 8 or 7 or 6 in the morning. Get in, get out. First in, first out. Let's go. But anyway, so that was my kind of sort of friend. But now I did make a big friend. So I met someone. I went to my job. Fun fact, y'all. I went to my job. So those of you who know me, you know that I work in community mental health part time, and so I work with families in the community who are disadvantaged. And and so I thought that one of my coworkers that today was her last day, and they were doing her shindig today. Yeah, that's 2 weeks from now. But it better 2 weeks early than 2 weeks late, right? Because then I could just go back in 2 weeks. But it wasn't happenstance. It was purposeful stance, meaning that I never would have met the person I met today. So I met one of the interns there today, and we yacked. And of course, he is a U of M'er. He goes U of M, go blue, whoop, whoop, And I'm not a fan. So he said, "Oh, you're a fan?" No, I'm an alum. Snob. Anyway, so I met him, and oh my goodness, the conversations that we had, just a plethora of topics. We went all over the board. And of course, he was picking my brain initially for some tips and tidbits on how to work with families, things like that, which he should, considering that I've been there at that agency since 2008. I started there full time in 2008. And I know, right? I know I started there when I was 2. Okay, anyways, that was our fundamental moment, right? Listen, you have to keep the fun in fundamentals. So the short of the long, because it's already kind of long, right? So the short is we talked, we had a great time. We both spell our names a little bit differently. The way he spells his is different than the norm. The way I spell my name is different than the norm. Most people know Michelle's with 2 L's, but you don't need 2 L's when one does the same, right? So at any rate, so we bonded over a lot of different things. And it just was a lovely, lovely conversation. And of course, I look forward to seeing him on the Zoom because I normally don't go in on Fridays. I don't work Fridays. So I won't be able to see him in person, and I don't go in on Wednesdays. I go in every other Tuesday in person, every other Tuesday, right? So that's twice a month. But the thing is, I made a friend, and it was wonderful. And let's say, in the grand scheme of things, I may never see him again. Let's just say that was the case, right? I know it will, but let's say I never see him again. And maybe the young lady who we bonded at the shop, I may never be on the same rotation as her, so I may never see her again. But for that moment, for that time being, there was a connection. Our energies transferred within each other. And it was that positive flow of energy, that exchange, give and take. And that's what I feel. That's what I see. That's what I believe in that saying. In order to have a friend, you must first be a friend. It was that magnetic energy that I possessed that drew them to me. It was that magnetic energy that I possessed that brought me to the agency to meet this person, the intern. Wasn't happenstance. And we laughed and joked and said, Master Uwe always says there are no accidents. There are no accidents. Now, yes, unfortunately, the pendulum does swing both ways. So when bad things happen, even to good people, by the way, when bad things happen, even to good people, we have to, sometimes we may wonder, well, why? Well, why not? Bad things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people because bad things happen to people. Just like good things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people because good things happen to people. So when the good things happen, we want to amplify. When the good things happen, we want to enhance it. When the good things happen, we want to increase it. We want to turn up the notch and we want to capitalize on those things. And when the bad things happen, it's a lesson learned. I might should have saved this for tomorrow's fundamental moments. Maybe we'll continue that thought. But today's thought is make a friend and be a friend. All right, you all, that is my time. That is my time. 10 minutes less, right? So win in 10 minutes or less, fundamental moments. And of course, you all, for the ladies, for the professional women, we have a phenomenal event tomorrow in the Zoom room. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home. All you have to do is click onto bit.ly/Lift Nation Freedom at 1. Why? Because that is the event. Lift Nation Freedom at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are meeting in the Zoom room where we will have a mini mindset training. And then we're going to talk about how Lift Nation, we're going to talk about how Lift Nation is going to go to work for you, the professional woman, both personally and professionally, because we are going to have fun and we're really going to infuse the fun and fundamentals. This is not your typical, and it's not your regular coaching program. No, and nothing against coaching programs. We do have that too with Lift Life Coaching Solutions, but Lift Nation, you all come and find out about the community that we have. That's name is so apropos. So come tomorrow, find out. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Lift Nation, Freedom at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all you have to do is go to bit.ly, bit.ly/Lift Nation, Freedom at 1. Be in the room. Don't wonder what happened. Be a part of what happened. That's tomorrow. And of course, catch us tomorrow evening at a regularly scheduled time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our win in 10 minutes or less, fundamental moments. So that is your fundamental moments for today. Winning in 10 or less. So I love you all to life just because you are. I love you. All right. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow evening for our next win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. And for the professional women, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Lift Nation Freedom at 1. In the meantime and in between time, my name is MicheleDClark. I am the mindset management coach for professional women with Lift Nation, where we empower you, the professional woman, to live inspired, free, and transformed. Take care. God bless. See you tomorrow.